say, kids, what time is it?
Hey gang, Keith here with another video, and as some of you know, usually when I'm watching a television show, I give it the rule of threes, 3 episodes, before I decide to muddle on or shut it down. After doing a live stream last Friday with the guys at Pop Culture Minefield, I decided to give Peacemaker a shot. I was kind of hesitant because I didn't really think much of the new Suicide Squad. It was kind of meh to me. It was like, okay. Was there, was fine, but you know, I don't think I'll ever watch it again, but that's just me. But I saw the opening credit sequence to the Peacemaker show, and I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot, especially to wash the taste of Boba Fett out of my mouth. I got to tell you, I didn't make it through the first episode. I shut it off probably with 10 minutes or so to go. I couldn't take it. It seems really sophomoric. It seems it's raunchy for raunchy's sake. It's going for low-hanging fruit, and it's not the character of Peacemaker. I don't know. Many of you may or may not know that I've been working on a documentary over the last 5 years or so about Charlton Comics with my producing partner, Jackie Zabushka. And we're revving back up. We're looking for post-production funding, and there'll be more to come on that, trust me. But Peacemaker is a Charlton Comics character. And although purchased and woven into DC lore, and actually written by our friend Paul Kupperberg, it just didn't feel like Peacemaker all that much. It felt like John Cena in a Peacemaker costume, kind of doing something unrecognizable to me. And I thought it might just be me until I saw these 2 articles on Bounding into Comics from J.B. Augustine posted yesterday. So let's hop in real quick here. So John Cena did not research Peacemaker at the behest of James Gunn. Well, there you go. Let's look in. HBO Max's Peacemaker has unsurprisingly little to do with the source material put out by Charlton and DC that preceded it, and there's a huge reason why the adult-oriented spin goes in its own direction. That reason is the driving force behind the series Suicide Squad. Writer and director James Gunn, who did not want his star John Cena digging through back issues for inspiration. Gee, God forbid we honor the source material and try to come close to the character of Christopher Smith, but let's move on, shall we? On the show's companion podcast, Podly, Cena commented that he was prepared to get every comic or periodical or anything about Peacemaker and study up, but Gunn said not to do that. So, credit to John Cena. He was going to start reading the books. Gunn stopped him. And as such, Cena, quote, did not read any comics before or during production. To Gunn, quote, because many different artists have given different interpretations of Peacemaker, it was up to him and Cena to craft a new one in this generation. No, it's not. Cena added, I think he didn't want me to read those comics because he didn't want me to develop biases. That would interfere with the reimagining, for fuck's sake, of Peacemaker as a douchey Captain America that doesn't come from the Charlton Comics. Right, exactly. Douchey Captain America is not entertaining to me. I'm sorry, I don't find that entertaining. 40 minutes was enough. I couldn't even finish the first goddamn episode. It's the same crap from the movie. It's like that gets dull fast. Then he goes to his father's house and the daddy issues start. Anyway, let me keep going. James Gunn obviously kept some things such as the costume, the Dove of Peace logo, the absurdly long handgun, a Desert Eagle, and the unmistakable helmet, which is often compared to a toilet bowl and seat. I got to tell you, when I started the Charlton Comics documentary, I had never seen Peacemaker before, and when I saw Pat Boyette's old drawings of Peacemaker, I was like, what kind of helmet is that? And like trying to figure out like where in someone's imagination does that come from? It kind of does look like a toilet seat. But Gunn also likes to inject his R-rated brand of meta humor, and often to the detriment of the material. In this case, I would say extremely to the detriment of the material. Just for the record, I love Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but James Gunn is starting to become the one-trick pony to me. I'm getting a little burned out of the James Gunn. Oh, look how, outrageous I can be with all these characters. It's not working for me here. In the HBO Max series and the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker is another flawed and insecure wannabe hero with daddy issues in over his head. He's Peter Quill for mature audiences. So there we go. It's not just me. It's not just me. Paul Kupperberg. My friend Paul Kupperberg gave the Silver Age hero a dark past when DC acquired and relaunched him, but you could still take stories seriously. Now, anyone who knows Paul Kupperberg knows he's got a sardonic wit, and he's got a dark streak in him. He loves to kill characters off in comic books. I'm not surprised he took what the Charlton character was and kind of gave him a backstory and made him a little more interesting. He's kind of he's two-dimensional in the Charlton books. And, to be fair, they only published 5 issues of the comic in Charlton. And that's a whole other story because of the way Charlton had money problems and all kinds of things. So there were 2 backup stories in Fightin' 5 and then 5 issues of the comic. And that was pretty much it for Peacemaker until DC acquired him in 1983. During the Charlton days under Pat Boyette and Joe Gill, more importantly, Christopher Smith didn't possess an urge to kill in order to keep the peace. Right. He would fight for peace. He didn't necessarily kill for peace, although a lot of things do explode in those Charlton comics. Like, he'll stop a bomb and just kind of throw it at the evil villain submarine and blow that up. But he also tries to get them out before he does. Well, so, it's a little ambiguous. He reserved the use of force under the pretense of superheroics, but his means and ordnance were non-lethal. Fast forward 50 years, and Gunn's grittier, gorier sci-fi take on Peacemaker is on the cusp of its final season in the next episode. So there's one of Paul's issues there from the 80s, 1983. It looks like it says there in smudgy black ink. Are you surprised at all by Gunn's deliberate, if not rigid, clean slate approach to Peacemaker, or have you liked John Cena's performance regardless? Has their lack of study helped or hurt the series? Opine your thoughts below. In my case, it hurt the series. I'm a little torn. I'm happy that a Charlton Comics original character from their Action Heroes line is getting mainstream exposure and making people aware of the character. It only helps my documentary when we finish it. It'll have some recognizable comic book characters in it. But this isn't the Peacemaker. And then I found this companion article I'm not going to really go deep into, but the headline says enough. Penultimate episode of Peacemaker hints Christopher Smith is bisexual. So when you take source material like this and you completely, I get altering it, I get bringing it. Paul Kupperberg's an example. He took an existing character from Charlton Comics, made him more interesting, maybe gave him a bit of a darker streak, fleshed him out, but kept him a human, a real person. And this is complete cultural vandalism. This is taking an intellectual property and making it unrecognizable. It's recognizable in costume only. Only. The show's a piece of shit, in my opinion. It's fucking garbage, and what they've done to Peacemaker sucks. Interested to see what you think, but I'm getting a little tired of these kind of portrayals in live action because people out there think this is what the character's about, and it only makes it worse when they go to buy the comic book and they start reading the comic book, trying to catch up on the history of the character, and it's nothing like what's on the screen. Not even close. I mean, this is you couldn't be farther apart on this one. So suck it, James Gunn. You ruined something else. Like, share, comment. I'd love to hear what you think of this. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up below. Also, please subscribe to Geek Time TV. It really helps us grow the channel. And make sure you hit that bell icon in order to receive notifications every time we drop new content here. You can also check us out on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GeekTimeNet. Thanks again for watching. We will see you soon.
Say, kids, what time is it?